Good morning, blessed saints. As the sun rises and the day begins, we gather under the gentle light of God's grace, declaring this truth with confidence. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. Psalm 121 verses 1 to 2. I lift up my eyes to the hills. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. These words from Psalm 121 speak directly into our spirit, especially in the stillness of the morning, as we prepare to face a new day. In this sacred moment, we are reminded that our strength, our security, our very breath does not come from ourselves or from the fragile systems of the world. It comes from the Lord, the one who created everything by his spoken word. The creator of heaven and earth is not a distant power, removed from our daily concerns. He is intimately involved in our lives, watching over each of us with a love that never grows weary. While we sleep, he is alert. While we rest, he remains vigilant. He does not slumber, he does not sleep. His watchfulness is constant, unwavering, and complete. In a world where uncertainty rises like the sun each morning, we are assured of one thing: our God is awake, attentive, and active on our behalf. When you rise and look toward the horizon, whether it's filled with hope or shadowed by burden, you can lift your eyes beyond what you see and trust in the one who sees everything. Nothing escapes his attention. Not your silent worries. Not your quiet tears. Not even the thoughts you don't know how to voice in prayer. He sees it all. And he does not just see, he acts. He guards, guides, and goes before you. God's divine watchfulness is not passive, it is protective. He watches not as a bystander but as a keeper, a defender, a shepherd who never leaves his sheep vulnerable. When danger threatens, he steps in. When the path is uncertain, he lights the way. When your strength runs low, his grace becomes your shield. No matter what you face, storms of stress, battles of the mind, unexpected news, or unspoken fears, God has already gone ahead of you. As the maker of heaven and earth, his authority covers everything. Nothing is outside his reach, and nothing is beyond his control. What overwhelms us does not overwhelm him. What confuses us does not confuse him. We can walk into this day with confidence, not because we know what will happen, but because we know who is watching over us. And that assurance is more powerful than any plan or preparation. So when you feel anxious about what lies ahead, remember this: you have a keeper. You have a God who sees you, hears you, knows you, and guards you. His divine watchfulness surrounds you like a fortress. His eyes are on you from the moment you rise until the moment you rest again. And even then, he continues to watch. This is the God we serve, the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth, our ever-present help, our constant guardian, and the keeper of our souls. As the morning light breaks through the silence of night, we are given more than just a new day. We are given renewed assurance that we do not face this day alone. In a world that shifts beneath our feet, where plans change and uncertainties rise like fog on the horizon, we are anchored by the unchanging truth that God walks with us. This is not a poetic idea or a comforting wish. It is a divine reality. Our Heavenly Father, the Creator of all things, the author of time itself, steps into our day with us, and he does so not as a distant observer, but as our unshakable guardian. When the world offers instability, God offers his presence. Before a single challenge arises, before we answer our first phone call or read our first message, heaven has already gone before us. The Lord charts the course of our day, not to lead us into confusion or fear, but to walk beside us with clarity and strength. His presence is not conditional upon our performance or our mood. He is near because he has promised to be, and his promises never fail. This assurance changes everything. It means that we can face difficulties without being defeated by them. It means we can encounter disappointment without being overcome. Even when our emotions betray us and our thoughts spiral into doubt, God does not waver. He does not withdraw. He does not reconsider his care. He remains with us, firm, faithful, and focused on our good. To live with heavenly assurance is to breathe deeply and know that we are seen, loved, and protected by one who lacks nothing and loses nothing. When we feel small in the face of life's demands, He reminds us that His strength is made perfect in our weakness. When we feel unworthy, He surrounds us with mercy that does not keep a record of wrongs. When we feel outnumbered by challenges, He whispers, "Fear not, for I am with you." There is no hour of the day when His attention drifts. There is no location too far, no burden too heavy, no sorrow too deep that He cannot reach. Whether we walk into a room full of people or sit in solitude, His companionship is the same. Whether the day unfolds as planned or takes an unexpected turn, we do not walk it alone. He surrounds our path, goes before us, and stands behind us. He guards our hearts when anxiety knocks and steadies our feet when the ground feels uncertain. This is the assurance we wake up to, not because we have control over the day, but because we are held by the one who does. And He, our great guardian, does not fail. His eyes are upon us, His hand is beneath us, and His Spirit is within us. Every breath we take is breathed in the safety of His presence, every step we walk is supported by His power, and every moment we live is cradled in the care of a God who calls us His own. When we rise in the morning, we often prepare ourselves for the visible challenges. The tasks at hand, the conversations ahead, the deadlines, the travel, the responsibilities that demand our attention. But there are also unseen things that move around us, spiritual battles, emotional weights, dangers we may never notice or understand. And yet, in the quiet assurance of Psalm 121, we are reminded that the Lord who watches over us is not just an observer, but a protector. He guards us not only from what we can see, but also from what we cannot. His care extends beyond the physical into the spiritual, beyond the immediate into the eternal. God's promise of protection is not partial. It is full, and it is faithful. He covers every part of our being, our body, our mind, and our soul. There is nothing that escapes His awareness and nothing too small for His defense. When you walk into your day, you do not walk into a battlefield alone. Heaven's armies surround you, and the Lord Himself stands as a shield around you. What others may fear, you can face with peace, because the Most High has declared that He will preserve you. This divine protection is both gentle and mighty. He does not just guard us from physical harm, though He surely does, but He also guards our spirit from becoming crushed, our hope from fading, our faith from failing. There are dangers that come not in the form of threats or accidents, but in the form of discouragement, doubt, deception, and fear. These, too, are enemies. These, too, God defeats on our behalf. He is our defender in ways we may never fully see or understand this side of eternity. It is easy to take for granted the countless times we are spared. The accident that didn't happen, the illness that passed over, the person we never met who might have done us harm, the moment we were protected without even knowing we were in danger. These are not coincidences, they are evidence of God's hand. His angels are commanded concerning us. His Spirit goes before us. His word surrounds us. When fear tries to settle in your heart, fear of what might happen, of what could go wrong, of what tomorrow might bring, you have every reason to stand firm. Not because of your own strength, but because of His promises. He has said He will keep you from all evil. He will guard your life. That does not mean we will never face storms or challenges, but it means we will never face them unprotected. He places a covering over us that no force of darkness can penetrate. There is comfort in knowing that the one who knows every hair on your head is also the one who commands all things to work together for your good. Whether you walk through busy streets or quiet places, into situations that are predictable or completely unknown, you walk under the watchful, powerful protection of God. He is not just aware of your life. He is actively defending it, holding you, shielding you, and keeping you every step of the way. From the first light of morning to the final hush of night, one truth remains unshaken: God is with us. Not for a moment, not just when we feel strong, not only when we are faithful, but always. His presence does not shift with circumstances, nor does it fade with time. Unlike the changing seasons, He does not come and go. He does not withdraw when we fail, nor does He move away when life becomes complicated. He is constant, steady, unfailing. This is the presence of our God, the keeper of our soul. In a world where so much is temporary and relationships are often based on conditions, God's companionship stands apart. He does not walk away when the path grows dark. He does not retreat when we doubt, and he does not abandon us in our weakness. His promise is everlasting. I will never leave you nor forsake you. These are not just words to be quoted in times of trouble. They are the unchanging reality that anchors our lives every single day. God's presence is not based on how spiritual we feel or how well we perform. It is not earned, nor is it revoked. He walks with us on the mountain and in the valley, in the moments of triumph and in the quiet spaces of discouragement. When we feel unseen, he sees us. When we feel unheard, he listens. When we feel unloved, his love surrounds us still. There is no place we can go where his presence does not already dwell. Even in the silence, he is near. Even when our prayers feel unanswered, he is working. Even when we do not sense him, he is holding us together. His nearness is not dependent on our emotions. It is grounded in his character. He is Emmanuel, God with us. Not just in theory, not just in spirit, but in every breath we take, in every tear we cry, in every step we walk. To know that God is with us is to rest in a peace that surpasses understanding. We don't have to strive to earn his attention. We don't have to fear that he will grow tired of us or leave us in our brokenness. He is not a distant observer. He is an ever-present help. He is close in our loneliness, our joy, our pain, and our purpose. He knows every detail of our lives, and still he chooses to stay. There is no situation too complex for his wisdom, no sorrow too deep for his comfort, no storm too fierce for his protection. In every chapter of our story, he remains the same, faithful, kind, patient, and strong. This is the God who keeps our soul, who shelters us not just from trouble, but in the very midst of it. His presence is our anchor when the world shakes, our comfort when fear whispers, and our assurance when nothing else makes sense. He is with us, today, tomorrow, and always.